I don't know. I don't, you know,
That's your biggest
I'm
concern.
just here. My biggest concern is how do you get the resources to the people who actually need it?
And that's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
In a world where headlines spark controversy and allegations fly, one voice rises above the noise to defend her actions. In a world where perceptions can be misleading, Oprah Winfrey stands her ground, determined to shed light on the accusations and find a path to understanding. Get ready for a candid and revealing journey that might just change the way you see it all. Today, we delve into the explosive confrontation as Oprah Winfrey fires back at accusations of exploiting Hawaii fire victims. Although Winfrey is the most well-known talk show host in America, there is more to her than meets the eye. In the midst of the Hawaii fires, the TV veteran received criticism recently for attempting to bring her camera crew into an evacuation center. And if that weren't awful enough, she is also charged with attempting to seize indigenous land for personal gain. Oprah's fans have been hounding her for an explanation of why she would do this, and now the talk show host has graciously given the world one. The Maui wildfires of 2023, also known as the Hawaii wildfires of 2023, were a string of wildfires that tore through the island of Maui in the U.S. state of Hawaii in August of this year. The ancient resort town of Lahaina, located on Maui's western peninsula, was most hit by the flames, which broke out on August 8. Much of the town was reduced to ash and wreckage. One of the deadliest wildfires in recorded history, more than 100 people died in Lahaina from the smoke, flames, or drowning. According to reports, the fire either damaged or completely destroyed about 3,000 structures. Together with the fires on Maui, a number of less destructive wildfires also torched portions of the Hawaiian island. Many have lost all they have ever had, as well as their houses, loved ones, and possessions. Even worse, many people believe that the disastrous flames' repercussions will continue for years to come. At evacuation shelters, those who were fortunate enough to survive are currently being housed. As of August 17, local and state government officials were hesitant to pinpoint a specific cause for the wildfires, which are generally defined as uncontrolled fires in a forest, grassland, brushland, or cropland. However, some data points point to a downed power line as a possible ignition source for at least one of the fires. The flames were likely the result of multiple interrelated events, according to meteorologists and climate analysts. At the height of Hawaii's dry season, fires broke out. The existence of El Niño, the emergence of unusually warm ocean temperatures in the central and eastern tropical Pacific Ocean, increased their severity. In fact, Maui and other portions of Hawaii experienced a worsening drought from June to August 2023. In addition, Hurricane Dora, a potent tropical cyclone that had developed off the western coast of Mexico on August 2, continued to be fueled by the warm water pool in the tropical Pacific. On the week of August 8, the day the fire started, Dora passed around 1,100 kilometers south of the Hawaiian island, which resulted in a significant difference in air pressure between the storm and a high-pressure system situated north of the islands. High winds were drawn southward and directed into the tropical cyclone center by the pressure differential, which helped the wildfires grow and spread. Additionally, studies that look at trends in Hawaii's rainfall show that during the state's wet season, rainfall amounts to higher elevations had decreased by more than 30% between 1990 and 2015, and that about 90% of the state had experienced at least some decline in overall rainfall between 1920 and 2012. Families huddled at the edge of the water, children leaping in with their parents, wading in the raging waters for hours while the ocean churned from the winds. Oprah invited her camera crew to one of these centers. The talk show host visited an emergency shelter on the Hawaiian island of Maui on Sunday, August 13, 2023, with a CBS camera crew in an effort to document the survivors' ongoing challenges. Imagine, though, her surprise when she was refused entry. Oprah was not permitted to film inside the refuge by the authorities. Oprah should have inquired first before entering with her full entourage. But we're talking about Oprah here. She moved to another evacuation facility after being turned away from the first one and managed to negotiate her way past the security guards there. She brought her camera team in and recorded herself distributing supplies. Viewers can observe what's happening. Oprah wants to take advantage of the Maui wildfires for some good PR. Ma'am, how does it feel to be here? You know, it's a little overwhelming. It seems like everyone is just contributing what they can without caring. Some to them even take the chance to bring up Winfrey's ownership of many acres of nearby land. The talk show host ought to offer her residences to Maui residents who are in need, but instead she's voyaging around with a camera, turning a terrible tragedy into a TV show. Fans have been comparing Oprah to Meghan Markle, who recently done something similar, in an interesting way. As she visited the Uvalde shooting monument, the Duchess of Sussex brought the camera. Fans also recognized that for what it was. They believe that these celebs need to understand that it's sometimes preferable to avoid the camera crew. But it appears that Oprah and Meghan are made of the same stuff. But Oprah's story is more than simply a publicity gimmick. TikTokers have been attacking the star of the TV show, accusing her of directing the flames to seize land in Maui. The portion about Oprah owning land in the area is real, despite some admirers believing that this hypothesis is a tad over the top. Oprah paid $6.6 million for 870 acres on the island in March 2023. Just a few months before the fires broke out. The Yulupalakwa Ranch quickly sold two additional lots, one covering more than 330 acres and the other covering more than 520 acres. For $3.89 million and $2.47 million respectively, Winfrey's Los Angeles-based company Harco Incorporated purchased both of these properties. Oprah Winfrey has visited families devastated by the devastating fires, which have claimed 93 lives and badly damaged more than 2,000 structures on several locations out of compassion. Officials commended Oprah for her efforts and acknowledged her participation. Eventually, the County of Maui provided more information, revealing that Oprah was in fact permitted entry to the building. This happened after she told her camera crew to follow the shelter's media restrictions and stay outside. During a recent interview with the BBC there, Winfrey spoke out about her intention to help the survivors in the shelter. Winfrey provided goods like pillows, shampoo, diapers, and bedding that she had bought from retail behemoths like Walmart and Costco after speaking with residents to learn about their needs. Winfrey has spent 15 years living sporadically on the island, where she owns a substantial 2,000-acre plot of land. According to local media, Winfrey has already made 3 trips to the emergency shelter and has committed to keep assisting individuals who have been displaced by the devastating fire as long as is required. The wildfires have already claimed 93 lives, making them the deadliest in the U.S. in more than a century. They have also significantly damaged Maui. And that's a wrap. Before we part ways, let's reflect on the pivotal questions that have driven this discussion. Were the accusations based on genuine concern or mere assumptions? Did the headlines overshadow the real impact of Oprah's efforts? Remember, the truth isn't always black and white. It's in our hands to seek the deeper, more nuanced story that often goes unnoticed. Hit the like button and subscribe now, and hit the notification bell so you're the first to know when a new episode drops. We're bringing you the unfiltered, thought-provoking content you've been craving.